career.
Yeah, I do wonder if Vertigo will, if there's more aging to be done in terms of the design and layout of the map itself. Time will tell, but it's time to focus on Dust 2. MIBR will start on the CT side. On the T side of things for HAVU, waiting for Saw to buy. There we go. P250 has been deployed for one of his teammates. Looks like it's for Zori once again. He's been made the raid boss. Just the one P250, which I can accept if there is a good purpose for this utility. See Zori holding an off angle in mid there to see if anybody was making their way towards lower tunnel, but he can't see Cat unless he makes his way into suicide. One thing to bear in mind for the rounds to come. Yeah, this is very common as well for a CT side to be moving up Cat on the pistol. If you get a smoke onto Xbox, it gives them a hiding place.
Yeah, there's going to be a nice Cat crunch here from HAVU. Dodo's already got a great angle. I think he might be able to spot this player on Cat. He's just waiting for an opportunity to shoot Fur when he moves out of position. Dodo, though, he's able to spot one. Slowy is able to convert that kill onto Fur. The crunch begins. It's just going to be Mayern left at Catwalk, but he's going to get some help from KNG at the doors there. But Mayern has a lot to do ahead of him. Actually, it's going to be KNG with the heroics there. Pistol got KNG, but he gets shut down by Slowy. 2v2 situation. Molly comes out. That's going to do a lot of damage, and Slowy's able to recover this round nicely for his team. Taco now in the 1v2. How the tables have turned. Flash comes out, and Taco, he's just not aware that Hoodie is in that position.
Yeah, Hoodie coming in towards the gate bomb site. Took A from long in the meantime, and Taco had no idea where he was. Tunnel vision on the one player, taken down by the second, and HAVU take the pistol. That was a pretty close one, though. Just a slip at the ends, and who knows which way that would have gone. KNG looking nice with the USPs, but to what end? They are still 0-1 down versus the likes of HAVU in maps and in scoreline on Dust 2. KNG will have FAMAS. And there's a bunch of deagles for the second round. Taco alone on the B box. He's got a smoke, but a second flash will stop him from being able to face. Otherwise, maybe he gets something done there, but there's absolutely zero damage done whatsoever. This might already be a save for MIBR.
KNG does have good position towards tunnel, and all these HAVU players are trapped here, but just how would MIBR get into the bomb site? I don't think they have an answer for us. So they are going to be going for the save. KNG, though, he's going to be looking to do a little bit of damage here. It'd be nice if he could take an AK away from this round. But given the HP of all the HAVU players, they could all potentially just save at the
they could
car.
Save a car, yeah.
Yeah, they could all save a car.
And he risks losing a FAMAS to pick up what? They've got Mac 10s on the T side as well. So I would personally like to see him hold on to this rifle, but perhaps he's at the point of no return already. We'll see if they do exit the bomb site, indeed heading towards that car position.
Oh, he's going to go for a spray down after the bomb, it looks like.
This is, I think he might be asking too much.
Oh!
No helmet as well, as you can see, so he loses to FAMAS. I don't think that was worth it.
You just
that's not outcome orientation. I'm just thinking you're asking way too much.
Yeah, you gotta weigh the risk there, and if you know actually how much damage that bomb does to players in car, it's about 40 damage. So he would have still had to hit 2 body shots at least on all of these players, maybe even 3. And if he wanted to get a triple spray down, if someone set him up with a flash, it maybe would have been fine, but just going for a dry peek there.
It's so bizarre to me because his entire team, of what remains, went for a save to try and use a better situation in the next round.
Yeah.
He's got the best weapon by far, and he chooses to die with it basically one way or another. Somehow he will find a way to die, essentially. So that just, bearing in mind we're at the beginning of this game and they're one map down and they didn't really have a showing on Vertigo, it's not a good indicator.
No, I think he might have been just feeling it a little too much from the opening pistol round where he found 3 kills, but that shouldn't translate into the upcoming round. It shouldn't influence your decisions, how hot your hand is.
You could have cat boosted him.
Yeah, exactly. You could have had a cat boost, could have just stacked B, fallen. He's able to recover a Mac 10 nicely. And once again, MIBR, they're going to be going for a save here, which may be a little awkward to some just because they're going to be buying in the next round anyways. But they do have armor on a couple of these players, a little bit of utility on falling there, that Molotov especially. And you don't want to have to rebuy that if you don't have to.
Yeah, and you also don't want to give the bonus kill reward to these Mac 10s, just giving more money away to the T side. Fallen will be unable to avoid that. And hey, there's also a chance that you save twice and you keep the FAMAS for the next round, which may save a little money for the future. But yeah, I just feel like that was the least efficient thing that they could have done with the FAMAS in that situation, which is why I'm going on about it, because the little details they matter a lot in a game as tough as Counter-Strike. Anyway, the full buy now has fallen on the AWP. Just a 1 for now. We'll see if they'll buy more when they've got more money. A long take from MIBR, and perhaps from HAVU as well. Have they spotted a CT make their way towards the ramp position? Down they go. There's KNG with the M4A4, and Fur will hold his position by blue as well.
Good support flashes from Mayer and are able to enable his players. Now, Fallen is going to be the next one challenge here at Catwalk. Dodo's already gotten so close. I don't know if Fallen's aware of this. Dodo, though, doesn't pounce on the opportunity.
Oh,
whoa!
no.
Oh, MIBR are so lucky there that HAVU didn't round the corner. There was probably so much noise indicating that was happening too.
I'm just glad we don't have that as a highlight, as you know, that situation going wrong. A failed throw of the AWP over the wall, Fallen dying and so on. Fail will be traded immediately. And we could see Mayan again dab hand with this M4A1. I'm enjoying that, but I'd like to see them win some more rounds. And they'll win this one with 4 players alive and hold on to the AWP.
Mayern is such a rock for this team right now, which is not something I could have said in any series throughout all of Flashpoint 1, but Mayern is hitting shots that is really just helping this team out. That could have easily been another death or two, really hurt MIBR's economy, but instead, Mayern, he made just quick work of those players at elbow. So good work by him thus far, but this is an important round for the half, as MIBR, they don't have too much money. They really need to win this, as do HAVU.
And here's a cat boost. We've got 2 players on deck. As HAVU start to creep out of long, if they make their way towards blue, then they will hear any loud movement on that cat position and vice versa as well. So if HAVU are running around on long, which I can see Hoodie is, so MIBR will know that long has been compromised, which will be good for Mayan to consider his options. He's just been flagged from long as well, so there's no secret to that at all. A 4th man in KNG considering making his way over towards the A bomb site. And Mayan's given up the A site itself. As you can see, these AWP angles being held by Hoodie. He does not want to fall victim to them.
Oh, KNG, though, on the lurk towards lower. This is going to clear out the B side of the map. Quick kill onto Dodo. And a nice response from MIBR. They knew they lost control towards long A, so KNG made a hero play towards lower, and it works out. But it is going to be a 4-man long take from HAVU. Good counter utility from Mayer there is going to slow down these players. Is he going to use his smoke? Doesn't seem like he just wants to take the fight to them. Good flashes come out to support him, but Zori is actually going to come out on top. Fallen with the trade onto Slowy. KNG, the hero of the round already. Will he continue the heroics as he's already towards Goose? Hoodie is going to take a very advanced position. Oh, and Saw also is able to take down KNG, leaving it up to a 2v2.
I don't know how they found KNG in the middle of that. He was doing some kind of smoke jiu-jitsu, but still on the white belt apparently. Fur and Fallen still alive, however. We've got a rotation towards long with the AWP. Love to see that. No mollies for that car position. Hoodie's hiding, but you can shoot, even with a rifle, through that car. Not needed though. Clean shot from Fur, and now Saw, he's not sure where to stand. He doesn't know if Fallen's going to be coming from long or short. Now Fallen will see his gun at the very least, see his head as well, and maybe seeing his gun was enough because it's a wallbang to finish off Saw. And MIBR win their 2nd round.
That was much needed.
Fallen sucks at throwing weapons around. I think we realized that.
Oh my. Yeah. That looked so clumsy. I'm interested in how KNG died there, but regardless, good stuff from MIBR. This is what they really needed. They had such a hard time on Vertigo controlling the economy and just getting themselves a little bit of space in these rounds, just any kind of breathing room whatsoever. They finally got it, but actually HAVU, they're going to keep breathing down their neck. They're going to force up into this round with 3 AKs. And so MIBR, they still have their work cut out for them. Fight towards long here. Mayern, he's going to take the duel against Hoodie. Good support flash from Fallen is going to enable him. But HAVU, they're going to respond quickly. They're going to move up Cat already into this round. We'll see what comes out.
Main staying by blue. Fur has rotated to CT spawn, in fact. But you can see he's walking, so there are no sound cues for HAVU to figure out where the stronghold is for MIBR. Sorry, I had a sip of water, went down the wrong hole. 2 plays in mid for MIBR. KNG searching, misses the first shot, maybe starting cold, at least with the AWP. We've seen what he can do with the USP, but those times have come and gone. 5-on-3 versus the remainder of a helmeted HAVU. Looking to double peek through those doors as KNG goes fishing, but always made his way into CT spawn. KNG's taken slowly out in the meantime. He's got support though from that long position. You can see Mayan there. Not re-peeking too much, repositioning as they need to wonder where Saw is. He's got an AK, he's on Cat, trying to find a headshot, forced away from the flames and the fire of the guns, however. 40 seconds on the clock. Zori still fishing in CT spawn, but he'll get nothing else done. And that leaves Saw in a 1 versus 4. He'll fall to the floor, 3-3 for MIBR.
Yeah, nice shooting from MIBR's players. Weird flash. I don't know if you noticed that at the end of that round. KNG trying to throw a support flash for Fur to try to enable that fight towards the middle, and it just whizzes past Fur into CT spawn. I think KNG
Didn't see that.
just aimed way too high or something. I don't know what that was about. Weird utility, but
as I said for the warm-up, get the derp out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll be done in the game instead, but again, just do it early.
yeah.
Time to recover afterwards. HAVU on a pistol buy. Success was short-lived, it seems. Now, Taco likes to play this angle. He has support from KNG, who has 1 flash on the outside. And he'll be calling that immediately. Here comes the flash. Taco only good for 1 though. He's seen him multi-frag from that position, but once it's known, it's known. A great flick from KNG. Going too deep though, surely. Had no cover from Big Box, and maybe HAVU can do something.
Yeah, 3v3 now, but good positions for HAVU. Oh, Fur's actually already going to get flashed in, but he's not able to do anything with that. Zori going to take him down with that recovered AK. Good nade onto Zori, takes him down to 17. That molly should surely take him out, and it does. So Fallen, he's thinking about going in, but his teammate cannot support him just yet. So they're going to wait for that smoke to go away. There's no more utility on the side of MIBR, though, so how are they going to approach this retake? It looks like Fallen is actually going to opt to go towards tunnels. HAVU, they have to expect this given the amount of time between the last contact with Fallen. So this is going to be everything. This duel with him and Slowy. Will Fallen take him out? Or nope, Slowy's actually able to find the headshot, and he's able to stay alive. There's not much time left. Mayern, he has to find this kill quickly. Slowy's dancing around the box, and he's going to take down Mayern. What a round from HAVU to steal away.
Just enough chance for MIBR to lose everything. Now, they could go for some kind of force buy here. It wouldn't be ideal for Fallen and Fur. Maybe we'll see a scout. We'll see what they choose to do. KNG whips out the AWP. We'll see if Fallen goes for the scout. I'd be surprised if he didn't. MP9 for Fur. And it's the FAMAS, the French gun. Last seen in the force buy round for Fallen. They've had 3 rounds in a row, but now HAVU have managed to hold on to the B bomb site in an unlikely round. And I really think that KNG overextended there, exposing himself. But I feel like it's an unnecessarily risky play, considering the consequences if you go down and potentially lose an AWP pin inside the window. It could have even, HAVU could have had more to fight with in that round. So we see the quick bounce away for maybe not with the right weapon to go for a wallbang. Looking for a player to pick the doors in the wrong fashion. Fallen will jiggle. Okay, move the FAMAS up close. KNG is towards long, where Hoodie is waiting. Taco alone on B. MIBR putting the chips on the A-bomb site for now.
And HAVU, they're split up across the map. It doesn't seem like they've decided just yet where they want to go. It looks like an individual play, though, from Dodo is going to maybe determine this round. It's going to actually take down Taco, and that is a weird opening for HAVU. They don't know how to respond to it just yet. They're all sticking around Catwalk, waiting for MIBR to make a mistake. Fur, he's going to try to take matters into his own hands, and he's going to be able to take down Saw. That's the bomb as well. This round has really turned on its head. Dodo is going to be able to find the kill on a Fur, and Slowy taking down Mayern right through the smoke there. It's looking like HAVU are going to run away with this, but no, KNG is still holding strong at long, and HAVU, yeah, they just still haven't decided where they want to go. It looks like they finally deduced where these remaining MIBR players are, and they are taking the bomb towards B. Zori's holding the middle down, and he gets tagged immensely. Fallen, though, kind of giving up on that spray, and that's just going to leave KNG in a 1v3. HAVU, they were able to recover that round. It was getting a little bit messy there, but Saw, the IGL of HAVU, was finally able, after his own death, to determine where, in fact, he should send the remainder of his team.
Very back and forth affair in the middle. Once First spots the bomb, HAVU for a time actually, they had position to allow the players in mid to pick up the bomb and rotate towards B until they lost that, sorry, towards A, until they lost that player on A. Then everything changed, but still they find success heading towards B. So a lot of problems, a lot of hurdles to jump in that round, but indeed they will hop over them. This time KNG will hold on to the AWP. We'll see what he can do in the next round, as it may be only him with any output that is reasonable for MIBR.
That's one of those rounds that I'm used to seeing MIBR come out on top. When things get really chaotic, usually they're able to come together in a way quicker than the opposing team. But HAVU have already shown some really great resilience in this game, and the way that they were able to make that situation into a pretty clean victory, as a matter of fact, if you look at the results of it. That's just really reassuring if you are HAVU.
Oh, there might be our opted for the force buy. Fallen has picked up the scout on this occasion. That is almost a well-timed flashbang. 3 players around the mid position, Fallen alive for way too long, running distraction, allowing Fer to get a kill. And we've got a 3 versus 2 in favor of MIBR. We've got dangerous players on Deagles. Taco, though, will get taken out. Is the B-bomb site open for business? That is the question. We can see that Mayan is on the outside. KNG's rotated towards A, so Mayan will have a task on his hands to try and buy time for the rotation at the very least.
Yeah, he's going to be here at Closet. Hoodie and Dodo remain. Just one body shot for Dodo should be enough to take him down, but he's got to find a quick one on to Hoodie here. And Mayon, he doesn't know where to look. This could be a mid to B split, but he's just going to commit towards this angle. He does find the kill onto Dodo. Going to right-click the smoke, and Hoodie is able to find the trade. So it's a 1v1 situation. Hoodie's going to get that bomb plant down, and he has a lot of utility. He can shut KNG out of this round if he so uses it correctly. And that smoke is going to go to Door. Makes KNG have to do a little bit more guesswork here. He's going to be playing right in the smoke. Will KNG be able to smell him through it? Or will Hoodie get the best of him? It looks like Hoodie's going to get the angle, and he will, in fact, close that round out. Big round for HAVU there. Again, a really chaotic situation, and HAVU just come out on top. They just hold their ground. They find the frags. But great opening pick from KNG. Man, he's come alive in this game, but he's also had some mistakes as well. It seems like you don't know what you're getting with this guy.
Very scary peek in mids. But, once again, MIBR cannot convert the round. This is looking like a pretty scary scenario for them already on Dust 2, considering how Vertigo has gone on the pistols once again. It was a forced buy around the AWP in the round prior, so they'll have a good buy in the next round. And sometimes we see, it's weird, I feel like we should say that sometimes or often we see a bad CT half on average, but of late we've seen a lot of CT rounds won on Dust 2, and now there's less Krieg play. We'll see if that increases.
Hoodie with the spray down. Nice shot from him. Actually, Zori able to support him. MIBR trying to make a nice pinch towards middle from multiple angles, but HAVU were ready and waiting for it. So nothing to be gained from that MIBR pinch. KNG still left a catwalk. Going to be looking for a couple of quick headshots, but Saw is going to take him down. Just Taco remains, and he might actually... Well, he might have caught Saw off guard if he had another shot or two, an opportunity, but Saw was able to recover just in time there. And HAVU, they're running away with this half. MIBR, they need to make a stand now because you cannot let HAVU have another dominant first half.
Well, this is the big buy. This is the Brazilian buy, if you will. 2 AWPs. The rest doesn't matter so much on paper. This is what I was looking for. This is what I'm looking to be effective for MIBR. The AWPs, KNG and Fallen, the big boys with the sniper rifles. KNG towards long. Fallen is on Cat. And they wait. They wait for HAVU to make their play. Every T side knows all the grenades to take the AWP angle away on Cat, but Saw will eat one the hard way, it seems. No flash, no Saw.
Flash towards middles. Fallen is going to keep dancing with Slowy there, but no kills exchanged just yet, other than the opener. So Slowy's just going to post up in this angle. HAVU, this is one of the first times they've had to deal with a man disadvantage on a gun round, and it looks like it is stumping them just a little bit. We're just going to wait and hope for MIBR to make a mistake. And if you're HAVU, that actually hasn't been the worst plan for them just yet. Usually you can catch an overextending Fur or maybe KNG in some of these rounds. But no, MIBR, they're going to tighten up their defense, and it's going to force HAVU to go for the full Cat exec. Or maybe a mid to B play. But we'll see in just a moment here. The smokes are going to fly out. Zori is going to be trying to play off of those. And it's going to be a mid to B, actually. Slowy and Dodo going to throw those connecting smokes to choke off anyone at CT. But great positions from the MIBR players already. How will this turn out? Fur's going to find the first. Slowy does find the trade, but Taco's in a great spot as well on the scaffolding. But oh, Slowy hard clearing him there. And Zori holding the smoke as well is going to take down Fallen. This is looking so good for HAVU once again. I think Zori just spotted KNG there. Slowy definitely did at this point. So this retake is going to be so difficult. With no utility as well, it's going to be up to the gun work from Mayern, and he's able to find the victory on Hoodie. But Zori is already here and waiting, and he takes down Mayern. So KNG, you got to come up with some big heroics here, man, if you want to keep your team in this one. But Zori's just so steady with that hand, taking down KNG. And really, that round, I thought MIBR finally were able to put a good, fortuitous defense up. But it actually just was not the case. HAVU, they had the perfect game plan, perfect strategy in place for those kind of situations. Crazy clear from Slowy here. Taco's got to be really upset about that death.
5 rounds in a row for HAVU, and only one has been by a bomb detonation, to give you an idea of how things are going. Elimination rounds, round after round, and the odds start to go up. They start to get worse for MIBR. I thought it'd be even higher than that at this point, to be honest. Falling on the scout once again. Just a fun round, almost a scout simulator round, if you will.
Oh.
Not much else to do. We'll land a headshot, but we'll see if his team can take position and do anything. A 5-7 and a Desert Eagle on the remaining players. We've got Taco on the flank and Fer making his way towards middle, while Fallen is allowed to take even more shots with this scout. Now, HAVU have no idea if the other 2 players are around this smoke, if they're on the site, if they're on cat or anywhere, but Fallen's going to get taken out, and at this point, maybe that's the big frag that had to come through. Fer's been picked off as well, leaving Taco at range with the 5-7. Only one tagged player in Zori. So we'll see if he's able to do any damage. I wouldn't expect much more than that. MIBR can use this time to just discuss what they need to do in the rounds to come. The struggle is real.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if MIBR don't focus on Cat a little bit more in this upcoming round. It seems like HAVU's really controlled the map, even when they have a man disadvantage, because of their ability to just shift the MIBR defense with whatever nades they're throwing out of that catwalk time and time again. MIBR, they've been actually not terrible at finding those opening picks. It's just they need to find a way to convert it, and catwalk might be the key for them. But will they make that adjustment? We'll find out in just a bit. Taco just upgrading that 5-7 to a Deagle, and Hoodie's maybe going to give his life up to Taco there. That's somewhat ill-advised, but Taco, he actually doesn't commit for the AK there. That's a really interesting decision, but maybe he just really values that armor and that singular smoke.
Yeah.
Timeout is called. MIBR going to be rethinking things here.
I always wonder if the last player has only a pistol, if it's worth one guy alone chasing with the AK, because I feel like best case scenario, you cost him some Kevlar if he has some. Worst case scenario, he gets an AK and you give him $3,000. But again, sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's up to the people. I prefer to err on the side of caution. Then again, I'm often playing with idiots, not professional players. So there we go. Anyway, HAVU now have a 6-round lead versus the likes of MIBR. And it's been 6 rounds in a row. Plenty of momentum on their side. 2 AWPs out once again for MIBR, along with the 3 rifles main, of course, with the silence. They'll take long, MIBR. Or they look like they might have some intentions, or maybe they're just waiting for an aggressive play, an aggressive response from MIBR to the failures of late.
Taco playing a dangerous game there behind the smoke, and it's interesting. We're actually going to see Fer with the op. I think he was going for an opening pick. They are going to switch guns back, so it is going to be Fallen to control the scope weapon here. And I think we're actually going to see a boost from Fer and Fallen towards Catwalk, which is giving them a nice angle towards that position. You can see there that this is actually going to dodge a lot of flashbangs that HAVU would usually throw out. But HAVU, they're not interested in getting Cat just yet. When will MIBR dismantle this boost, or will they keep it up for the entire round? The nades are going to come out. Oh, Fallen, I think he was considering falling off the boost, but playing a somewhat anti-flash.
Oh, is he using the... They're standing on the boost, so they can clear the corner where you can jump up, but they're still actually there or something, I don't know, but Fer will get taken out. So we've got problems for MIBR once again. Mid has been compromised now. The A players are far out of position. KNG is half elf, Doto creeping, picking the right time or trying to. Slowly's been taken out, but Hoodie is here to trade. The numbers game overwhelms the B bomb site, and what is there left for Fallen and Mayan to do? 4-on-2, or 2-on-4 rather, and they've just got to try and avoid being hunted at this point.
Yeah, MIBR, they had a way to try to contest catwalking that round. It just didn't work out. In fact, it actually looked like HAVU were aware of that being a potential boost. With the
Are they
pace,
boosting on the cat box or next to it?
They're boosting on the little barrel by quad.
Okay.
So that they have a nice angle down there. And MIBR, they've used that before. I think actually Sean Gears or DDK, one of the two, gave us a nice skybox video the other day about that boost and how useful it is for the MIBR side. But HAVU, they might have seen that video. Because with the pace that they showed after they took catwalk there, it seemed like they knew that that boost was actually in play, so they just threw a very quick lurk smoke, flashed up, and it was just a very quick entry for Hoodie onto Fur there. Fur tried getting onto his nice quad position. It was a DDK video, because I remember him talking about Fur's position there.
He's out there exposing guys between Valorant streams.
Oh.
7 rounds now for HAVU. 7 rounds in a row, that is.
The auto snipers.
10 rounds in total. It's not even the last round, but the BM will begin. And why not? They can buy the next 2 rounds regardless. So they'll go for it, but it'll cost them. They've actually given MIBR a 5 versus 4, which is very unlikely. And something they've desperately needed, but it's a very unusual way to get it.
Fur, challenge towards lower, gonna throw that nade. Good molly as well. That should keep him alive in this round. And MIBR, they have a lot of control right now and a lot of information as well. I'm interested to see if they can convert this though. Fur is actually just gonna keep on aggressing. He's not gonna back down whatsoever. So this might catch Zori off guard at some point in the round here. And it does.
Can't flick fast enough. Will take him out. So again, this round for MIBR started with the HAVU auto snipers, and now they're in a 5 versus 1, which feels like the first time we've seen that in a long time. Well, that experiment didn't really pay off, it seems, for HAVU. Again, they did leave themselves with enough money to buy in this round, and maybe they could even, maybe not more auto snipers, but there's maybe a free entry into a round for MIBR. Not the result they were expecting. Oh, there is money for 1 auto sniper at least. 2, in fact.
2. All right, we'll see if they have better luck this time around. Smoke's going to come out. Auto sniper's going to spam down middle. But it doesn't look like they're going to connect this time around. KNG is really considering this, though. But he's just going to jump across. And he gets a nice shot on the saw as well. So MIBR maybe getting a little bit of a chance here, as they have found seemingly a counter to this double auto sniper play from HAVU. Fur gonna get aggressive again. He was a huge hero in the last round, and he's gonna catch Dodo off guard. Free kill for him, and he knows where Zori is as well. This is gonna be a nice right-eye peek for him.
Zori's got a bomb, which is the main problem here, and that's the round over, surely. The bomb being lost in suicide with 2 players remaining versus 5. What did you expect to really do at that point? Hoodie is almost a lost cause. Slowy's made his way towards top mid, but we've got 3 players in mid for MIBR. And he will try not to get shot in the head from CT spawn, but they have 1 minute on the clock. It looks like Hoodie will try to take out players holding position rather than the bomb itself, which is a noble effort, but I think that too many things have gone wrong in this round for Slowy to do anything but pad his stats. Creeping towards the bomb. 40 seconds on the clock. Oh, they're peeking every so often as well. There it is. Fallen to finish it off. So there will be 5 rounds for MIBR at the end of the half. The CT side on Dust 2 can often be difficult, and overall it may be difficult for MIBR looking at their stats. 38% on Dust 2. We'll see if they can improve those ever so slightly after the break. We are back. MIBR moves to the T side with 5. Can they do it, Monsieur Snake?
It's going to be tough. But I think they have a chance, actually. The rifle work has gotten better throughout the series. They've gotten a little bit of wind in their sails, which kind of HAVU gifted them with that double auto sniper setup. So I think MIBR do have a chance here.
We'll see if Fallen goes for a Krieg on the T side here, as he did in the previous map, at least once. I think he did get 2 kills with it as well. And this is what I'm talking about in a pistol round. You put the smoke up on Xbox to see. Ooh, the CTs will hide behind it. It gives them cover from lower to look up instead towards top mid. Nice one tap from Hoodie. Almost got a haircut with that P250 earlier on. Now the numbers trying to swarm. The timing of the HE though, lovely. The numbers game though will overwhelm from MIBR to go back and forth. They see Sora in mid, trying to get the information. I'm not sure if they see 2 of these players in this mid position, but may just jump down into low with the bomb as well. KNG will be lost, and Sora is also here, so perhaps they didn't realize that there were 2 players in mid. Otherwise, surely that's suicide.
Yeah, just Zori now on the A side. MIBR are going to be hightailing it towards that side of the map. And he's going to be at ramp here. He's going to be challenged in just a second. He's going to find the first headshot onto Fur. Mayern and Taco remain. Zori still stands. Saw finds a headshot as well. Just Mayern in the 1v2 now. Both players are there. He's going to be challenged, and Dodo is going to find him in the end. HAVU, great start for them on this half. MIBR, they've been fighting to just get stabilized economy at the beginning of every half in this series thus far, and it doesn't look like they're going to have it here once again.
I think HAVU have won 3 of the 4 pistols. I can't quite remember both in the previous game, but I feel like they've won the majority at the very least. However, can they avoid the force buy of MIBR? The scout is out for Fallen. They've got 2 MAC-10s on Dust2, which is an interesting proposition. Fallen spotted that in suicide. Source got some angles as well. I love it when we see a HE from the CT side towards top mid that does big damage, but that hasn't happened here. In fact, Slowy's been lost. Now we've got a 5v4 for MIBR.
Fur is going to be testing the smoke towards middle just a bit. And MIBR, they were going to go up catwalk, but after Fallen got that pick, they did center themselves and slow everything down to a crawl. They're deciding where they want to end their hit, and they want to see if HAVU are going to make a mistake here. KNG is going to be playing right behind the smoke, and it's going to be a mid to B smoke coming out for MIBR. This is going to put a lot of pressure on the HAVU players, but how will HAVU respond? It looks like they're just going to hold their ground here with Zori and Saw holding up on this A side of the map. MIBR, wow, they look so close to going for a cat hit there, but they are in fact going to opt to go for some kind of B split here. Another smoke is going to enable a mid to B split. So 4 of their players are going to just walk out. They're taking things slowly. And Dodo, he's that sole player on that B site. He's getting challenged from tunnels by Taco. And now he's going to face quite a few players. The flash comes out. Dodo here underneath window is going to find 1, but just 1.
Fur's in a position for the rotation. And Hoodie's still on long, so I'm guessing HAVU are not going to go for this one. MIBR in the last 2 rounds have spent a lot of time in mid showing presence and trying to pull HAVU from pillar to post, put them in the wrong position so they can exploit them afterwards, and exploit them they did in the second round. Another situation where HAVU have won a pistol and lost a force buy. However, or a team has, I think it happened to MIBR actually on the CT side on Vertigo. However, they have got, if they can hold on to the weapons that they have, they will still be in a quite reasonable position considering, I would imagine, Fur and Taco hold on to their MAC-10s for the next round, as well as this scout. So there's still a pretty good chance for HAVU to do something in the round to come. Ooh, eat it. That's a grenade.
Zori on those tripwire shots has been consistently impressive. He's been just really quick with his reactions in those kind of situations. So for trying to challenge him there isn't going to take him down, but it's not of too much consequence because it just was a MAC-10 dropped. So MIBR break HAVU after the pistol loss. And what a shot by Fallen there, already getting a 5v4 advantage for his team. That might make MIBR think they could commit towards the B side, but no, once again, they're just going to slow things down, bring it to a pace that they're comfortable with, and try to see now if HAVU are going to make a mistake as they try to recover here. Still going to be dueling towards mid. That's going to be Slowy, but no tags go either direction. MIBR with a very methodical clear towards those double doors.
NG taking position on Cat. There was an early fight for long with Fur and Hoodie, but Hoodie was able to get an incendiary in the right spot. Footsteps will be heard towards that A bomb site. Zori needs to get into a better position with the MP9. Fast fire rate, but not really ideal to be facing players sliding up. Cat, same for his teammate, Saw, who also has the MP9. And there's still a dance up mid with the scouts. Slow, he's the brave man to pick Fallen, but he's a professional player. He will not give in, but he moves towards B as the lone player. You can see that their stronghold is on the A-bomb site. Now, there are flashes for HAVU, counter flashes. Oh, we've got a palm tree flash, finally. This, if you left and right click and walk back as you release this, it goes off behind the palm tree, but the palm tree's not solid. So the T's can't see the flash coming. You can swing with it and obliterate them.
Looks like Zori is going to just use the left right there. Saw as well going to throw a flash. This is really going to put a halt to MIBR's push. But still, Fallen's able to find Zori. Saw just remains on the ramp here. And he's going to be challenged by KNG. He's able to take down one, looking for more. But Taco does find the trade. Slowy trying to go for the jumping ump there. Desperation play as MIBR now have control of this bomb site. And Slowy, how will he play this one out?
Such an awkward position. Slowly going to be faced from so many different angles, and Hoodie remains versus 4. They're all pretty tagged though, so we could actually have a really weird clutch, but he's pretty tagged as well, 12 HP, and then try to get around the corner and get tagged through the corner instead. That was interesting with HAVU with the pop flashes. They put them up but didn't really swing with them. They just put 2 flashes up to buy some time, but buy some time for what? MIBR kept coming and took them out eventually. They held their positions, or tried to. So I would like to have seen them swing with those flashes. Maybe put the ramp flash out first, and then the palm tree flash. So they see one coming, and you got a nice chain flash basically to try to swing with. But anyway, at least we finally seen that flashbang I keep talking about.
Yeah, either way, it is going to be HAVU on the back foot here. They're going for a B stack. But MIBR, they've been so slow and methodical with these rounds that I can't see them just running into a stack blindly like this. So we'll see if HAVU are able to even get a couple kills in this round, but this should be a clean job for MIBR here, as they already have full long control, and they have quite a bit of Cat as well. Just going to be waiting to see their push. It's just going to be Saw on the bomb site with a P250. Even if he gets just 1 kill, that's a great job from him, because he just has a P250.
Nice. Good start. Minimal warning. Saw no time for him to take position or make any plays. The remainder of HAVU exiting the B bomb site. They've got pistols. They've got P250 and stock weapons. Okay, so some target practice. Dota will trade, but a weapon I'm sure, I would imagine, can be protected by Tycho here as well. And there we go. Eco round has come and gone, and it's back to buying territory for HAVU. Time for them to turn things around. They've only won the pistol so far in the second half, and MIBR are 3 rounds away.
Yep. So MIBR, they've got some good economy too now. They're going to be feeling a little bit more comfortable with this round. Interested to see what they opt for. They don't really have much of a long spawn, but they do have a B spawn, so maybe Fallen is going to take this op for a quick pick towards that side of the map. And actually, Mayer, he's going to be going straight down Suicide. This might be a fast B split. Depends on the pick here from Fallen. Just going to be a smoke to come out, and that is going to halt the push in its tracks.
Exchange of grenades in mid. Some pre-fire from Mayer, but no one's peeking now that the big guns are out. No more scout shenanigans. Just the AWPs. Freaks to be seen. HE doesn't do much of anything towards B. HEs will often betray you. And Molotov to go behind the door, some spray in case the CT was exiting, but there's no CT there.
Just a full Cat take from MIBR here. Looks like they're going to go for their full Cat exec finally on this first gun round. And it's going to be a good push from these B players, though, to already snuff out what's going on here. Zori, though, going to be playing around the car here. This is a nice smoke from him, but I think a flash comes in. Oh, it is from MIBR to blind him off that angle. So this is going to be a bomb down, and Mayern, wow, what a shot from him on a Zori. Hoodie is the lone player remaining towards long, but he is quickly eliminated. And this push from Saw and Slowy, just a little bit late, is not going to net them much of anything other than some exit frags here. Maybe actually just one exit frag. Slowy takes down Fallen, KNG with the trade. Saw just going to be trying to stave off this MIBR push, but they really want his M4. They are all over him right now. Fur is going to be your next challenge. Quick shot from him. And MIBR, they're able to string quite a few rounds together. That's 4 in a row for them. I think that might be the best all series for them, just getting 4 rounds in a row. HAVU has been so relentless with their approach to these rounds that it's been really tough for MIBR to get a stable footing, but I think they might have found it here.
HAVU's loss bonus is, well, it has risen a fair bit. 75-7 Deagle, and a lot of HE grenades. 2 deployed towards long. We've got 2 more on a cat boost by Hoodie. There was a smoke in mid, so the information is not known. There's 1, there's 2. It goes so deep that 2 grenades do a combined 4 HP to Mayan. 4 points of damage. KNG creeping now. He's going to see himself a lot of targets, but at 5-7 from that range will pop you. Only 1 bullet needed. Fallen, good for the trade. Trying to protect the weapon. Hasn't been picked up just yet, but this comes with added risk as well. However, the other CTs have headed towards that B bomb site. Otherwise, that could have really been a catastrophe.
That was a really gutsy push from Fallen to try to save that gun. He didn't have anyone behind him until Taco showed up a little bit late. So it was very important that he hit all those shots, and he did, and he continues as he finds his 3rd kill of the round. He's going to be challenged once again. Surprised he didn't hit that one on the Slowy, but he's going to get another opportunity here, and he's not going to miss that one. So it's just Hoodie in a 1v4. If he's even able to recover 1 gun, that's going to be great for him and his team, because the money is actually not too good on Hoodie here. In fact, he should probably just go for the full save because he has body armor here. The rest of his team will be able to buy into the upcoming round. Hoodie kind of over-purchasing, I think, in this round. And so it's actually very important for him to try to save this armor so he has a nice, comfy buy into the upcoming round.
Mistakes were made. Do you have auto buy buttons in your config?
I do not. I don't want to just hit.
You remove them from your config?
Yeah.
You're a smart man.
Yeah.
Well, everyone is smart though, like you, Mouse Snake. Some people simply don't remove them. Some pros even don't remove them from their config.
Yeah, sometimes you see a round start and the guy just have an M4, body armor, and a flashbang on what should have been a save for the rest of his team.
I think there was a point where admin stopped restoring rounds for misbuys like that.
Good.
I could be completely wrong actually. I'm not really sure, but I feel like I've seen people forced to play with things they bought by accident before. 3 AWPs on deck. 2 in the hands of HAVU now. It's their turn to have the AWPs out on Dust 2. Can it change their fortunes? Or does the tarot card read death? Fur creeping by long once again. Slowy. It's a tough job if you're alone in mid with the AWP on the CT side if the CTs try to exploit you through those middle doors. But for now, we'll just be utility, flames, and sentries. Molotovs, rather. Wine bottles with rags in.
Once again, MIBR, they're going to get this cat control. They've been doing such a great job once they have this in every round. Little surprise, HAVU opted for the 2-1-2 CT side setup because now MIBR, they can really do whatever they want on this map. Good positions from these players. Zori going to try to get an aggressive stance here. Fallen's already holding the angle, though, so he may just face death if he inches just a little bit closer. This is so tense. Who is going to move off the angle? But it's actually going to be towards middle where the first pick is found. That's going to be Slowy against Fur. So HAVU making those double ops work with this early advantage, and it's just going to be a cat exec coming out. Zori has to fall off the angle. Good entry route from KNG here, and he's going to be pressing on forward. Where is the supporting flash? Oh, actually, there is none. KNG is just going to challenge the solo, and he's going to take down Slowy. That's a big kill for him and his team. And on the other side of the map, it's actually going to be a B split. So Dodo in the smoke versus Taco. This is such an important fight. Taco's going to come out on top, and he's going to find the double entry. Huge shots from Taco, and MIBR pulled this round out of thin air. HAVU are wondering what just happened. And it looks like Hoodie and Zori they know what's happening now, and it's going to be a save.
We got smoked out, scoped out, faked out. Very, very nice from MIBR. I think some snipers would try to fight around that. Maybe if he had a rifle, he would fight around that smoke. Again, some teams like to set up around that, get those mollies out for the ramp, take those angles away and so on. KNG dropping to the bottom and over-delivering, you might say, with the frag on the A-bomb site, keeping them in situ, entertained, distracted as the B-bomb site's taken away. And they're powerless to help the HAVU players on the A-bomb site. They will hold on to, however, the 2 AWP, which will be really important going forward. Taco overperforming there with the second kill. That was outrageous.
Good spray from him, but this is still a very dangerous round for MIBR because Zori and Slowy are going to keep those ops from the previous round. And actually, HAVU, they're going to force into this one, or it's kind of a half buy actually, just going to be an MP9 and a couple upgraded pistols. Taco going to be spotting towards middle. MIBR, they have to know that these ops are in play. I wonder how they're going to play around them. They know that one's towards long now. Fallen just dodging that shot with a nice jump swing there. Slowy's going to be positioned towards lower. This smoke is enabling him a lot to go for a swing if he so desires. I think it's going to be in tandem with Hoodie and Zori on top. But no, actually just going to fall off the angle. That smoke towards middle is dissipating, and he doesn't want any part of it.
Man, it's been so dangerous, those one-taps in this series so far. Scary to watch from the other guy's point of view. Minute 10 on the clock for MIBR, and Slowy spots a boost. That's a big frag being Mayan. 13 for 11 is Mayan at present. For 19 for 13 though, he's leading the charge at the moment. Very dangerous on Duster and looks to continue to be so. Will they get the smokes up to cover the angle from Zori? In that Gandalf spot, there's a huge gap. Some flashbang support as well. Sword shows his presence. He might be in trouble now. Not a lot he might feel like he can do there. We've got fights all over the place. So KNG with 2 in the mid position. Zori still waiting. Has he got a kill in the gap? He has. A headshot onto Taco. What was he planting a bomb for, I wonder? I think he was going for the safe plant, what he thought was safe, but it wasn't. A plant for platform on long may have been better for them. 24 seconds, and that's the plant which is coming in now.
Zori, nice shot on the Fallen, but he's not able to connect with Fur. KNG now and Fur are going to be both dueling these players. Who's going to come out on top? Hoodie, nice shot onto Fur, leaving KNG in the 1v2. He managed to get towards ramp. Zori's going to be holding that angle, and Hoodie actually is going to find this second Deagle kill for himself in this retake. And HAVU making those double ops work so well, but actually, a lot of it was the heroics of Hoodie there. Really crisp shots.
Yeah, Zori, I wondered how much output he could have from that position. It felt really awkward for him, but the wrong bomb plant came through. The smoke up is a clue. That is such a massive headshot as well. I think the smoke was still up by those baskets when that bomb was being planted. So planted in the middle of the site may have worked out better for them, but here we are. Outside of the pistol, that's the only round HAVU have won in this half. And the fashion in which it's won, again, it's not something they can necessarily rely on replicating. Zori with just an absurd output. That kill on the corner as well, just pixel perfect peak. Really, really nasty stuff. Puts HAVU in the lead for now, but maybe this is the breath of fresh air they needed to start moving forward again. MIBR looking to take it to a third map, but not really clear just yet who might take it, although there is a lot of momentum for MIBR on paper here on this T side.
Yeah, and they still actually have a lot of money to work with as well. We can see just everyone next round is going to be able to buy for MIBR, even if they lose this one. So it's HAVU, they're going to have to string a couple in a row here, actually 3 in a row, if they want to put MIBR behind.
Full screen, gentlemen. Full screen. And ladies. See if you play. Thank you. We've got to push out long from MIBR. 3 men on road with the bomb as well behind Blue. That's been spotted. How many support flashes are there? Never mind, because Hoodie has been lost. We've got Zori holding an angle, trying to stop players making their way into the pit. But what are HAVU doing in the meantime? We can see that Saw is creeping through the middle doors. The smoke is up to allow a player to make his way into the pit. And now they are devoid of information, although there's a push through B from both Saw and Slowy. But can they get a rotation in time?
Nice shot from Fallen there. That's going to give his team a nice entry onto the bomb site. 5v3 advantage. Even with all the info that HAVU was able to gather, it's going to be very tough to convert this. Dodo, he's already close by elevator, but unless he's going to use a jumping deagle, it's going to be really tough for him to try to find any frags from this position. So, good nades coming out from MIBR, and this is going to be clockwork for them as they just show all of their Molly lineups. And Dodo, he's actually able to take down Taco there. I think that's through the smoke, so nice little consolation prize for them there. But MIBR, they've had so much momentum in these gun rounds, like you said, and they just continue it in this round. Haven't been seeing the amount of duels towards long that a normal Dust 2 usually has. And the first time we really do on this half, MIBR come out on top very cleanly.
The hunt is on. Send the dogs in. Release the hounds. Toto with the strongest angle as you could expect. KNG dancing, and this will end up being very expensive for MIBR. They will take one weapon away. Again, they've got the money to weather the storm. AWP and the AK taken into the next round. And this late into the game, there's more urgency to take those CT weapons away.
Nice shot from Fallen. Good adjustment. 12-12 scoreline here. Big buy for HAVU. They have not much money to work with here. Wow, so close from Fallen there. Once again, it's going to be the long duel. HAVU, they're going to send 2 players over, and it looks like it's actually going to be a late long take from MIBR. This might catch HAVU off guard. Hoodie gets spotted by one of these players, but good counter utility is going to slow down this MIBR push. But another supporting flash is going to catch Saw off guard, just leaving Hoodie in the pit alone. He's got to come up huge right now. He gets one onto Fur, still dancing around this smoke and Molotov, and he's able to connect with another, taking down Fallen. Busts out the USP, now busts out the knife, and Mayern is going to finally put an end to his shenanigans. And KNG already has a great position.
Sorry, he was on the rotation to support the long players. Doto, I don't know how he was allowed to get that kill, but he did, and that could change everything. The fight rages on in a long position with Mayern and Taco still looking for more jewels. Zori had 2 flashes for the rotation that allowed that extra kill to come through on long. Flashing behind his teammate, emerging from the ramp once again, from the pit, whatever you like to call it. Taco and Mayern creep now. They've got 2 smokes for the cross. Looking for a frag, looking to catch him by surprise, but Zori has the angle once again. He might even win the game from that position, it seems. Mayern now needs to pick up his teammate's smoke if that was the grenade that was dropped. He'll do his best. MSL has a smoke grenade from where Mayern is roughly standing, which goes into CT spawn to allow you to cross with just the 1 smoke. But anyway, Mayern invites the peek. He's found Zori now. Those ones can as well, but a warbang will be enough. Don't see that one every day, but here we are. HAVU with the late round to take the lead.
Yeah, MIBR, they went all in on that long play, but I can't believe how long Hoodie stayed alive. That allowed the rotations to come in for the rest of the HAVU players. Zori, very quick shot there. Taco just couldn't quite see through that smoke. And a nice wallbang from Zori as well. He's really come alive in this game here, as Oppers tend to do on Dust 2. These long games gives them so many opportunities to try to just get themselves going. And you can see that his op, it's got fire on it, and Zori, I mean, he's got to be feeling pretty...
Wildfire.
Yeah, pretty hot right now.
Looks like Prius is a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Into dragons, maybe. Is it a dragon? Probably a dragon. Anyway, we've got a timeout.
Flamey serpent dragon.
A flamey serpent dragon.
It's like a drake.
You've little Drake.
It's a It's a.
You've ruined it. You've totally ruined it now.
Oh no.
Selling it as soon as I get back to my computer.
Oh, that's your op. That's what you.
It's one of them. I have a okay. That now. Oh dear. Is it Sliggy observing? He's got that on one of his weapons. Again, HAVU in the lead. 2 of the last 3 rounds. Imagine if that is your legacy. That's that sticker. Hopefully not for the man in question. But anyway, Slowy takes out a push in the mid position. How many more players who might want to risk losing? Great support flash, and Slowy just about survives, getting legged as he makes his way into the B bomb site. Now, what can MIBR do with this? Do they read that there are 3 players towards B and 2 towards A? They are quite spread out. They can't really react to anything quickly, but they are starting to bunch up towards the A bomb site.
Yeah, MIBR, they're opting to go up catwalk. This is a great call from Fallen. Zori, he's going to get spotted, and now he has to fall as well. This means there's no one to actually defend the A bomb site, and despite the man disadvantage, MIBR are going to get a lot of space off of this. Will they challenge long A as well and get control towards that in this post plant? Only time will tell. KNG, though, towards lower. He's set up for a lot of kills here. He's behind them. He does not connect with the spray on more than one. So it's still going to be a man advantage for HAVU, but that is a great smoke from Mayer, and that might just stop this HAVU push in its tracks. But oh, it's actually a really bad smoke. Okay, that is a big bluff from Mayer there, who's otherwise had such a strong game. Fallen going to be trying to take advantage of this angle. It's actually going to be Mayer to find the first kill, and that molly on the bomb site and nade combo is going to do so much damage. MIBR, their backs are against the wall, but Mayern's here to fight, and he takes down Slowly. 2v2 situation. Mayern continuing his reign of terror with the Galil of all weapons, and that's going to put MIBR on an even scoreline with HAVU, 13-13.
They dropped way more weapons than they needed to in that fight, I believe, HAVU. That bomb was really, really far ticked. They didn't have position, and I don't think they needed to lose all those weapons. You can see Slowly buying a scout now because, I mean, maybe they felt like they couldn't give that round up, but in losing that round in such a fashion, you give this round up. We can see Doto's gone for an AWP. I think they could have saved 2 weapons, at least in that scenario. But here we are. The AWP remains with the scout onto Slowly, but opportunities came and went pretty damn quickly. Slowly shows presence with the scout. Now, if Doto goes towards... where is he? Okay, he's outside B. If he looks through CT, they could have had like a double peek or something. Slowly will still find 1 kill with the scout. But surely you want to save the weapons now. This is a win spot for HAVU in a late game of Dust 2.
Yeah, their money's not too good here. Slowly's going to go for the jumping scout shot, as it's likely his only option here to try to bail himself out. I'm surprised no one from MIBR has challenged him just yet, but I think the discipline has finally kicked in for this team. And MIBR, they're looking to close this one out very cleanly. They don't have too much money to work with, so they want to keep a lot of these players alive. If they know that Dodo has this op, there is definitely a chance that they go for this final kill, because this could be the one lifeline that HAVU have into the upcoming round and potentially the game. But it doesn't look like MIBR is really too interested in challenging this, so he's going to be able to save this into the upcoming round. Really clean stuff from MIBR, though. Mayern, again, good entry towards long. Support from KNG, who finds 3 kills of his own. And it just feels like all the stars for MIBR finally in this game. You can see KNG and Fur both with 22 kills. Mayern, who's had a quiet tournament, is really come alive today, and I'm really liking what I'm seeing from him.
HAVU back on the buy. Back on a good buy. They did the maths. They got the Abacus out. Apparently they got straight A's. Good utility as well as the 2 AWPs. Again, these rounds have been so rare for them on the CT side. They'll start with 4 towards the A bomb site, going for a cat boost. Not the fastest one ever. Maybe it was a late call. Zori will take his angle. Saw will deal with the mid position. So no AWP in mid per se. Slowly towards long with an AWP. On Yol Dust 2 with the boost on blue, you could see through the long doors. Not the case on the new Dust 2. So we've got a bait set up. There is a one-way smoke you can drop there as well, which baits the... it looks like a bad smoke, which baits the T's into walking in. You can see their shadow and shooting through the door. And that, I don't think, is it. It's more in the right corner. But there we go. That's definitely not it. But it is a smoke. That's for sure.
Looks like it's going to be a late pop towards B here. The smoke is going to slow down MIBR for another 17 seconds. So they might rethink this, but they are committing a lot of personnel towards these tunnels, which is going to challenge Saw and Dodo, who just have a few flashes between them. The pop flash is going to come out. Fallen, ready to set up his team.
This flashbang is not going to come in fast enough. Saw can't save his teammate, but can he save the round for his own team? No. He gets lost. Now, will there be a cross before a smoke is up? There's a flash, and Slowly's lost his angle. For the retake, we've got a smoke and a flashbang. Fur on the flank gets taken out. These flanks have been somewhat disastrous for MIBR, be it Fur, be it KNG. A cheeky peek through the smoke to try and get the bomb plant, so it doesn't quite happen now. Do you risk losing everything? No grenade, retake with 2 AWPs. Surely ends in disaster.
Zori here. This fight with Fallen is probably going to be everything. Whoever comes out on top, this is going to decide the entire retake. Zori, he's challenging. He's looking, but Fallen comes out on top, and I think HAVU now have to call for a save. And they are not going to be working with scraps in the upcoming round. It's going to be Hoodie barely surviving there. Thought there was a good chance he was going to die. But Slowy and Hoodie, they're just fighting to survive at this point. If they lose these guns here, there's going to be nothing for their team to work with. Slowy, though, hitting a nice shot onto Mayern is going to keep his op and Hoodie's AK into the potentially final round of this map. MIBR doing such a great job. It seems like Fallen is just calling all of the right strats against every HAVU setup. It feels like HAVU's biggest mistake in this game was starting to go for a 2-1-2 setup. On CT side, it seemed like their 3-2 was a lot more effective here. And regardless, though, MIBR took full advantage of any time they knew there was an offer towards middle and how they should play off of that.
They're able to buy reasonably around the weapons they were able to hold on to, HAVU. Some players lacking grenades, which can come into cause a problem when you've got to support flash your teammates. Big tagging onto Zori with 16 HP, but he's got an AWP. He's got the best weapon to have low health. Long taken immediately, but look at Hoodie. He's top mid. He's biding his time for now. And HAVU have been late on the B pushes. They've been wanting to make super certain, it feels like. And all too certain means all too late very often. But indeed, he's in a good position. Taco is just keeping things honest. He's looking outside of the long doors just in case something happens. So we'll see what activates a flank from HAVU.
Yeah, MIBR, they're just biding their time, waiting to see if HAVU overextend. They're covering all their bases, and HAVU, they might just walk into... Oh, man, I thought Fallen was holding that still, but nope, Slowy is going to be able to escape. And HAVU, it seems like they're almost rethinking this now. They have so much information, and the flank is finally going to begin. Hoodie is now making his way on the flank, and just when he does, it seems like Taco has fallen off of the angle. If Hoodie comes in fast enough, this could be everything for HAVU. But the main fight is going to be towards the bomb site. Flashes are going to come out. KNG going to run through the smoke and finds two entry kills. What is that for KNG? Hoodie, though, on the flank is going to keep it alive for HAVU. 2v2 situation, and Hoodie, he's still on the flank here. KNG has such low HP. If Hoodie even just tags him through the corner of that wall, it should be enough to take him down. Just 20 seconds remain. HAVU have full control of the bomb on this site. Hoodie is in such a great spot towards ramp. That flash has got to be so good, but it is not. And Hoodie, he's able to take them all down. The hero of the round on the flank and to find the final two.
The patience pays off. I wonder if he could actually hear Taco rotating if Taco was running from the position he was in, Hoodie. He's kept it just within reach. Look at this play from KNG to make a play like that. Still not win the round is most unfortunate for MIBR, but HAVU's pushes came in at the right time, especially that flank. 14 to the 15 now of MIBR. And what does it look like for MIBR? What kind of money have they got? We can see first got 2650. And I don't see any weapons on the floor in T-Spawn, so he's going to have to try and make that work, it seems. Mayan with 3200. There's a reasonable chance of overtime, but when Fallen has an AWP, anything is possible.
Yeah, there's still going to be a couple rifles coming out from MIBR. They're just going over their game plan here. But HAVU, they got to be feeling pretty good about that round there. They finally took the fight to MIBR with that huge flank from Hoodie, and it worked out wondrously. Still, the odds, though, very in favor of MIBR, despite it being just a one-round difference. But it's just one round. That's all MIBR needs right now.
Gonna log on quickly. If it goes to overtime, who knows what happens. Although you may favor MIBR anyway, since they would continue on the T side. Maybe that's enough momentum to carry them through. Slowy, 24 kills, as is KNG. They're both leading, but everyone's turned up. Well, Saw's a little low, 10 for 22, but never too late, especially with the advantages they have. MIBR looking to close the distance, and numbers are here. Zori falling off to the sound cues, but he's trying to get that cheap rotation towards long. He might get away with it. 3 players there, but Slowy really helped him out. That's a big HE, but doing small damage on short, of course. Such is the nature of the beast. I can see HAVU moving around a little towards that B bomb site. I do wonder if they'll get aggressive once again.
Every time MIBR has had Cat, Fallen has made such a wondrous call. Zori, he's going to be playing aggressive, wants to take the fight to them, and he's going to find a great shot. The jump down's going to come out, but Zori still is able to manage the kill onto Fur. Just 2 players remain for MIBR. It seems like we're destined for overtime, but KNG and Taco, they still have some good weaponry between the 2 of them. Will they be able to fend off the Finnish Storm here? KNG jumps down, looking for a hero play. Taco, he's only got 30 seconds, and he's surrounded by every player. Zori, what a round by him. 4 kills, and shutting down that cat push from MIBR.
Well, we are headed to overtime. The rounds for HAVU were very, very few, very sparse, but they managed to get there and take it to overtime. Before it starts, though, we will head to a break. Stay tuned. We'll see if it'll be 2-0 or 1-1 after this. It is time for overtime, but before we get into that, I must say that the guys are doing an amazing job with just everything on the break. That looks super cool, so props to you guys. We appreciate your efforts. Anyway, MIBR will continue on the T side. As we mentioned before, KNG and Fallen will have the AWPs, and it looks like Taco will bring a knife to a gunfight.
Nope, he's going to get that AK up eventually, and now it's going to be just a quick long play for him. Man, the action's starting quick here in overtime, and KNG is already going to get a tag onto Hoodie. Will MIBR continue their T-side strengths with this double op? I don't think we actually saw this in regulation, a double op come out from them, but maybe it was just for an opening pick there. I wonder if he's going to trade that out.
It's a Brazilian team. They're not trading it out. What are you talking about? They love themselves some AWPs.
You're right.
So this is a standard default buy for any team of 5 Brazilian, well, a Brazilian-led team, let's say, you know.
4 Brazilians, 1 Argentina.
There we go.
Yep. But yeah, that's a...
For all intents and purposes.
Reminiscent of the Immortals team that KNG helped make the finals of a major, where they...
Double cannons.
Double opt a lot.
Hoodie and Saw they've still had a ginger approach to the A long area. Gingerly approaching. They just put a flashbang in there late. Not sure really what was around the corner after that smoke. But HAVU's actually just, well, he's gone deep. He's not going for a straight flank, but he has an opportunity to, unbeknownst to him. 40 seconds on the clock. All of MIBR on Cat, but KNG, who creeps around mid, looking to blast somebody with his cannon. Always reminds me of Final Fantasy VII. That skin. There it is. He finds what he was looking for. HAVU's gone for the flank. So do they read a rotation towards A from the B bomb site now? In fact, Slowy's making his way through the tunnels. MIBR just deploying the grenades now. First being taken out from 2 directions. And there goes the bomb. Oh, it's falling into CT spawn. That's a disaster. There are 15 seconds to plant a bomb, and it's in CT spawn. HAVU could hide now, and they'll win the round.
Yeah, it's still going to be Fallen and Taco in a 2v3. They're just desperately trying to get this bomb. Dodo cleaning them up at the end. MIBR with a rookie mistake there, letting the bomb drop that far. Usually the guy with the bomb is going to play a little bit farther back just to prevent that from happening, but I think it was actually MIBR who had the bomb, and man, he's got to be feeling pretty bad about that one, how bad of a situation he put his team in with that positioning. But HAVU, they're able to recover. I thought that KNG kill on the flank was going to be everything, but nope. HAVU, they stick strong here, but MIBR running down Suicide, kind of an apt name for how he suicided his team out of that last round, but he's going to take cat control pretty quickly, trying to make up for it with some nice map control taken by the solo player.
HAVU takes long with confidence, and I think there were some sound cues for and I wondered if he would just try to walk out the doors, but I think he bounced a smoke grenade in. So HAVU gave sound cues above the pit, then just moved behind the door and continues to rotate around. But anyway, there's action in mid, where Fallen is looking for a curious CT as his team take control of Cat. Got to be careful here. Slowy's found a target. Taco's taken out. Spots Fallen up towards top mid as well. He can throw the flash to take position with the AWP over the smoke, and Saw is here as well.
They're going to move up catwalk right now. Fur, he's still here at long, but he's got a couple players to challenge him. Hoodie's in a great spot. I don't think Fur has it within him to find this frag. Great flash from Zori's going to set it up, and it looks like HAVU, they're just dismantling this whole MIBR offense. Zori, nice shot there, and it's going to be up to Fallen and KNG. The bomb is going to be able to get planted here, but still, good positions from the HAVU players are going to make this retake very swift.
Bomb has indeed been planted. KNG's got to be real careful around this smoke, but over the smoke, perhaps he could find something. Doesn't find anything just yet, and Zori, he has been a dab hand with the AWP as well. Fallen takes the cannon up close towards shot. Spots Zori jumping over now, and he's got a 1 versus 2. Does he have an angle for the bomb plant? He's got a HE grenade, which will go on the low ground, looking for a CT to cross. Straight in the face for Hoodie, and it's down to Slowy. Got no grenade, does have an AWP. He'll touch the bomb, he'll hold it. Does Fallen go for the wide swing? Looking for the ace is Fallen, trying to bait the shot. Right on with the M4A1S. Fallen with a massive clutch from short. That's why he's on the AWP. Finishes off with the M4 as well. Man of many talents.
Huge ace from Fallen there. I can't believe it. And that was what I was saying in the pregame here, that the only players I can just have trust that they have a chance in these situations are the MIBR players. Fallen has been so massive for them. He's on top of the scoreboard right now with 26 kills, and they got to be feeling themselves after that one. It looked like HAVU was maybe going to run away with this first half of OT, but Fallen says no.
I think that MIBR absorbed, is there even time to talk about it? As a flick and KNG takes some damage. In the meantime, MIBR are creeping into the B bomb site. There's got to be a trade track, surely. Doto almost finding 3. They've got a bomb site though, and HAVU are miles away. It's overtime. They've got to go for it, but how do they get there? We got going top mid. He's going for a garden stroll. Zori and Slowy remain. Slowy's at least made his way over, and there's plenty of utility, plenty of junk to be thrown from inside the B bomb site. KNG with another molly as Zori is alone. He'll deploy a flashbang over the top. How does he find these players? There goes the molly for the window. That buys precious time, and the smoke for the door. He still has to go for it though, because it's overtime. Nothing else matters. Flash over the top, and he will be taken out. MIBR lead by 1 at half time.
Fallen.
What I wanted to say quickly, sorry. The previous round, when there was a cat push, I think over the other rounds that we've seen in normal time, MIBR realized how much flashbang support there was on long. So he had a push on long, so the sniper, rather than holding short, was throwing flashes on long, and they just went out cat towards the bomb site, which is a nice adjustment in overtime from MIBR.
That's a really good point. Yeah, that's a great call from Fallen there. So,
Well,
yeah.
I'll stop talking now.
No, that was an astute observation, James. So, well put. MIBR. It seems like it's been a century since they have been on the CT side of this map, but finally they are back here. They have brought this game to OT, and they have a 1-round advantage. So MIBR, they just have to win 2 rounds of this second half of OT here. KNG is going to be playing around that smoke, looking for the first frag. And Fallen, this is an interesting boost here to try to hold the cat position. It's not going to work out for him and his teammate, so Fur has to fall off the angle as well. And just dumping utility over to stop any potential HAVU swings.
Nice way to avoid getting pre-fired. If your teammate below is more to the left and not showing. Like sometimes people will peek sight from this box, so you're elevated. So if someone's holding with an AWP, you'll get legged and sort of hit in the chest. But that is taking it to another level. Slowy, it seems, looking to pursue beyond this smoke. So many targets off Fallen, avoids the flashes, takes out the first player. I think he tagged Slowy there as well, maybe through the basket. Strongest basket in the world, but Slowy will be finished off now. HAVU losing grip of this game. Hoodie and Zoe remain versus 4. Over the smoke, you'll find a Glock frag, so perhaps they can still do it.
Taco in a very weird position towards middle right now. He's going to be pinched by Hoodie and Zori. Zori doesn't know how to approach the situation, and that's going to enable Taco to find both kills there. MIBR, they actually gave HAVU a little bit of a way out of that round, but Taco just stood so strong. Actually, I just saw the bomb was actually on catwalk, so or elbow, so HAVU were pretty much out of that round regardless.
Yeah,
but
Taco
still,
knew he was being baited as well, so it's a nice little engagement between the two. Too much airtime for Zori. And now HAVU are on the back foot. They need 2 rounds from 2 to keep this going in overtime. MIBR have got 2 chances to take it to a 3rd map. Mayton tries to get his way into the pit, but he can't make it there. He is executed by a very fast Slowy, maybe playing a spawn of the AWP. He will manage to back out, go back to the well, almost make a connection. That would have been very nice indeed, but alas, they still got a 5 versus 4.
yeah, now Taco, he's looking to push through this smoke already. This is a really big gamble from him, and it's not going to work out. Slowy still holds his ground. Good composure from HAVU there when that round was getting just a little bit fast for them. They were able to reel it back in and make it very manageable. But KNG and Fallen, they still have 2 ops in this round, and Fallen is playing a nice angle towards catwalk here. We're going to see him working in tandem with Fur towards those double doors now. Fur is forced off of his angle, so it's just going to be Fallen alone, but he's able to take down Slowy. This is really going to help out his team's chances. He knows there's potential for long, so tosses a flash towards there. That's going to enable Fur, actually, but it is not good enough, and Hoodie is able to take down Fur. KNG flying from the skies takes down Dodo out of nowhere, just leaving Fallen on a 1v3. Playing around the smoke, he finds an answer, is able to take down Zori, is actually able to take down Hoodie as well. Just going to be Saw in the 1v1 against him, and Fallen, he's been a master of the clutch thus far in this game. Will he sniff out where Saw is coming from? It's IGL versus IGL. It looks like Saw is going to be coming from the ramp. Fallen, will he guess right and in time? He's looking around, unsure, and Saw, he's finally given up an audio cue. It's going to be Fallen. Oh, and Saw through the box is able to take down Fallen, keeping his team alive, leading by example. And another round remains.
Scary stuff for HAVU. Scary stuff for all concerned. MIBR want to take it as soon as they can. There was such a long chain of flashbangs across the map during that round. It's absolutely crazy. So many blind players, so many crazy plays. Quick scope from Slowy. That was a strong one as well, but there are flashes for that. I feel like Cat is often part of a normal take for a T side. Flashes can certainly do some work. Taco has been lost. The autos are out again. And Fallen will get a pick onto Zori in T-spawn. And Fur, of course, is going on a run. This time he'll get taken out. Does land a headshot, which maybe pays off later on, however. 2 AWPs remain for MIBR, Fallen and KNG, along with May and the young lad. He will be going towards the A bomb site as KNG takes Saw out. Now they're at a really strong advantage, HAVU. Doto can't take a lick from that Molotov. Moves away from A.
The bomb is still in spawn, actually, so HAVU, they are going to have to retrieve that eventually to try to close this out. But Slowy, he's going to take full control of this B site. That's going to force this into a 2v2 situation. The bomb still has to be recovered by Dodo, and Slowy playing around the doors. That's playing with fire, and KNG actually is able to tag him a bit there. And Slowy, he knows he has to try to do a little bit more here. He has to try to find a pick. And Mayer, he's pushed in, and Slowy, he's dueling around this box, but KNG still comes out on top. It's just Dodo with 9 HP. He has to win this round if HAVU are going to stay in this game.
He's got to wait. He's got to cast out that he could be going to the A bomb site this entire time. Mayan spotted him though, and he'll take him out. Dodo had next to no HP, and now he's got absolutely none. MIBR able to hold on and take it in overtime and move things to train. Yeah, which is surely they become their strongest now.
Yeah, it feels like all their players are peaking now. KNG is hitting falling P250 shots. I'm not sure if that's replicable, but we'll see how things end up in this series, which is going to map 3. Stay tuned.